today's video. Upper motor mount on the passenger side on this GMC Arcadia Denali. Yeah. 2011 GMC. So first, we're gonna start by removing this. Placing your own cap. Then you want to remove this fuse box. So I went ahead and did it so it'll be easy to record. But you first pop these off with the flathead, these little tabs right here. Set it to the side. Then you want to use the same flathead to pop these grooves off. You know, this is held in by these grooves right here. You want to push all these back at the same time and then just pull it out. This came right out. Oh yeah, and also you had to unscrew these. Unscrew these as much as possible while this is still connected, so you could free it up a little bit, and then when you pull it out, you'll have to unscrew it some more for these to actually come out, because they're in there pretty good. You can set this to the side as well. Oh yeah, and I had already taken off the positive cable for up here, which is, I just tucked them right here. So on that fuse box, you know that they'll be connected right here. That was the first thing I did. I took those off and set them to the side. Okay, so now we want to move this, get this to the side, and then move this one forward, because next thing we want to do is take off this box right here, so it won't be in our way. I'm gonna push this one like so, this one like so. Okay, so you want to use your same flathead and pry along these edges now to get this part up. Move these to the side. It's good to have a bungee cord or zip tie, because you could just use that to get out there. That's what I think I'll go ahead and do. At least this one's all over the place. We'll bungee cord it up like so. Now, next step, want to get this bracket out. Start by taking off these 3 10mm bolts. One right here, I already took it off, and then there's one right there. Now for the last bolt, I had to put an extension on the ratchet. And just those 3, it should be ready to come out. Be careful not to lose your nuts and bolts. Oh yeah, clip these off. I broke the clips last time I worked on this vehicle, so that one's not on there. This one is. Just wanna pull. They're just like the pull-out clips. Let me get this out of here. Okay, now once you done maneuver that out your way, you kind of see why we're changing this right here. As you see, it's torn. It's not really supporting too much of that. While on the other hand, the new one, perfect condition. So what's that? Looks like about a 15. But actually, you want to take next step will be to remove both these 15mm bolts. And as you can see, it will just slide right out with a little finessing, of course, but it won't take long. Now in the installation, you know, it's just a reverse process, but I want to just show you how I got it in. And I started off by coming at this angle, and I pushed this part in. Now it's pretty easy for me to just go ahead and line it up. Now it's lined up. Just replace the bolts. You know, the long one went in the front. Remember that. I'm gonna show them one at the back. You want to hand start them first before you put any type of machine on them or whatever. You know, there's quite specifications that, me personally, it's my auntie's vehicle, so I'm really the only one who works on it, so I just tighten everything tight as hell. You know, it's you know, not over tight, but just tight. And then, you know, put everything back up, and yeah, that was a pretty easy job. I didn't have to. A lot of videos I've seen, they were taking off the upper radiator hose and taking off this bracket, and that's why I made this video. You don't have to take off the radiator hose. You don't have to take off this whole bracket. This just is an easy job for the upper passenger motor mount.